So today I want to share with you something that I think is important, and I refer to it as the cyclic loop. And this is something that is not new, however, it is something that is worth understanding. So what is the cyclic loop? The cyclic loop, I believe, started all the way back in Genesis 1:5, where it says that God called the light day and the darkness he called night. And then there was evening, and then there was morning the first day, and then there was evening, and then there was morning the second day. And we notice this continued all the way down in scripture from Genesis chapter 1. And I believe that is where the cyclic loop started. Now there are several things that support this, and I'm going to be sharing this with you in the next few minutes. Let's take an example of the cyclic loop. The water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and then collection. And then this whole process starts all over again. Let's talk about the food chain: grass, insect, frog, mouse, snake, hawk, mushroom. The insect eats the grass, the frog eats the insect, the mouse eats the frog, the snake then eats the mouse, the hawk eats the snake, the mushroom comes in as a decomposer when the hawk dies, and the process starts all over again. That sounds like a cyclic loop to me. This concept is even built somewhere in our subconscious. Have you ever heard the phrase history repeats itself, or what goes around comes around? The cyclic loop. Everything seems to revolve around a loop continuously. Let's take another example. The moon revolves around the earth revolves around its own axis, and all of the planets revolve around the sun. The cyclic loop. So what are some of the reasons why a cyclic loop would have been created? I'm sure you want to know, and so do I. So let's talk about it. Number one, non-interference. The person who created it doesn't want to interfere with it continuously and would rather let it run by itself. This is consistent with several scriptures, but I'll name one. Psalm 115 verse 16, which says, "The highest heavens belong to the Lord, but the earth he has given to mankind." So clearly this shows that God has little appetite in the micromanagement of every nitty-gritty of our lives. Now note, he wants to be a part of your life, but will in many cases only get involved if you permit him to. But the key point here is non-interference. Let's go to the next point. Point number 2. Sustainability. Like the food chain example I mentioned earlier, the cyclic loop will ensure self-sustenance of the earth, ensuring that there is no waste. This is again consistent with the first law of thermodynamics, also known as the law of conservation of energy, and this states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Energy can only be transferred or changed from one form to another. This again supports the cyclic loop. Let's go to the next point. Point number 3. Opportunity to start again. A cyclic loop could have been created or was created so that if you got it wrong the first time, you have another opportunity to get it right the next time. The good news is that failure is not permanent, but neither is success. So a good example here is a computer game. When you play and you fail, you find that you can press the start button and the loop starts again. So you get another opportunity to succeed. This again is consistent with Genesis 8:22. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest time, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. So these seasons continue in a loop continuously as long as the earth remains. Or we could look at Psalm 1 and verse 3, which says that a person is like a tree planted by the streams of water, which yields its fruit in season. It means that if you failed last season, you have another opportunity to try again in another season. So if you did something bad last summer, you have another summer to make it all up. Hope that makes sense. Number 4, opportunity for improvement. So it means that you have another opportunity to improve on what you started previously, more like an iteration. Another opportunity to improve on what you did the last time. So if you didn't do it quite well the last time, you can in the next season try and do it a little bit better. And number 5, so that with the right understanding you can replicate success. So as you can see, the cyclic loop is clearly not put together to put us at a disadvantage, but to give us an advantage. However, failure to understand this means repeated failure. A new beginning will bring nothing if the same old things in the past are done again And again, the cyclic loop will continue. How you manage it and how you use it to your advantage is up to you. Hope this video has added some value. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Hit subscribe, smash the notification button, like or share. Anything you need to do to get this out there, do it. You know how we do it.